Already we are here. T.A. Bell Industries again. Ghost camera using Vox. You understand? And we do see what they say. This was one of the two shameless men here, going a little bit too far in his personal exploits, so on and so forth. Actual statue here that seems to be blood and representation of his blood dripping over the lobby of this location. Private office building here. Excuse me. Let's drive up forward and see. Watch the area. We're on Harwin Street here. You understand? At near Harwin Breakfast, Cafe Breakfast, lunch and dinner. You understand? Masjid Mu'ah. You understand? Rahim. Yeah. Alrighty. And this is office space for rent here. So it's virtually abandoned. Everybody actually was freaked out or scared at 10333 Harwin Boulevard, or the street is at the Manchester, Harwin and Winchester in Easton, Texas. And as we see here, let me take a U-turn. So you can see that the atrocities that happen, and some people having to give up on themselves here, screwed and confused, and obviously some of them even the actual major culprit. But this statue here seemed to be the embodiment of a man who actually gave his life to save us from himself even. But still, as you pass by, it looks like his blood just gets gurgling in eternity itself right there. You understand? Exactly. So he gave his life to even save us all from himself, having been comfortable when the civil rights movement, having too comfortable with going too far, sacrificing the lives of young black men and taking the young black women and those young black men's children as slaves or something. I don't know if that's 100% true, but it seems like it could be the deal, which seemingly built what was considered his empire before he had supposedly demised. And this statue was made in representation of his spilled blood. You understand? I could virtually see the statue agreeing with me, in essence, as if his soul living on through it. But nonetheless, yes, this is the type of atrocious shit that is secretly yet embodied around Houston and, in parts of America. And, somehow, as if some curse over our community, we have to somehow kind of go for it. And it could have possibly even, yes, been a white factor descendant with full-blood white mom of our in-law side of the family, Nelson Mandela's side of the family. If yet, exactly, to tell you how deep this type of shit that we've been struggling through as a community, as a lineage, really goes, and how a bunch of roads that got accepted to the elder Mandingo hustle of our in-laws. You understand? That possibly even would have been some of our more respectable in-laws, actually got pushed too far over the edge and did all types of atrocious shit. And this person threatened to possibly kill me for even putting this on the line. So you can see how this shit works. And obviously, this town park area, this area of Houston, they obviously know a little bit about this issue, if not solely. And yes, guess what? A lot of this shit is not being investigated by the cops because some people on their pedestal here, still alive at that, don't want to step down and give credit to the people who earned it. They want to continue to still consider themselves the man in place of the real man who actually built these types of successes that they stole and called their own sense. But nonetheless, this is the type of thing that goes on. And thanks. I thank him for his care, his first words. You understand? Yes, this is the type of thing. These are the type of things that actually go on here. And yet it was depicted even in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, which seems to be a real freaking movie about real freaking things that happens. Yes, in Texas and the West Side, that had been happening for the 500 years of slavery, you know, or even our elder blacks that actually, you know, wanted to betray us for the glory now. Betray us and join the white people in teaching them to get them the glory that we all work for. And yet, letting them ride out as the Klan against us, helping enslave us all. And lying, claiming black men who worked for the money and actually earned that shit are enslaving everybody who were working the bitches and being their personal slave for this whole time. And guess what? Bitches all in. Some so freely they turn into some of the most fat, slob, sick ass motherfucking men. And they go around guffing, going crazy on motherfucking babies and their dads, taking full credit as the man, old ass, betraying, backstabbing bitches who actually live as men today. Some of them even not members of our own lineage, and just stop giving a fuck. They don't, and they think they're heroes for it. It's sad. Too high maintenance sometimes, trying to freaking get them to come the fuck out of it, because that many men behind them actually egged them on that freely and gave them that free ride walking all over us as men related to them in their lineage while we were growing up as kids. And it's gonna take forever and a day and all types of power to actually get them to come down and force them to be who they're supposed to be and do their jobs right now, because they actually joined that same hustle. Bitch claiming it's all about getting fucking married. How is this problem? If in fact they will attempt to rape through just because they're jealous of successes we could have earned that they didn't, their man didn't. Some of them are trained to believe they can rape through all of our wives and children, let alone help their fucking brothers and such rape through all of our wives and children. They think they can do this shit. You understand? So freely that even they think they can become the fucking man more seriously and keep it all for themselves. So like I said again, T.A. Bellinger's reporting about this, yes, West Side, East Coast, West Coast beat type, east side of the, yes, Atlantic against the West Side of Atlantic type deep shit. Yes, about people that were trapped in the South as the lesser lackeys and slaves. You understand? A lot of which proven of descension of our lineage. Young men just trying to make it, survive, and make sure they had something to show for their lives, that had to start working too hard too soon, and got even hustled and exploited by their own fucking lineage members here. Still in the glory. Men that became already women that became men. Anybody who would be jealous of a motherfucker that is that much more successful than them. And yes, all, yes, catered by rogues of even our own community of African descent. Like I said, yeah, that's a lawsuit, T.A. Bellinger's.